Good Monday, everyone. I told you last week that we would join together for more information whenever someone else did something really, really stupid. And they did. It was over the weekend. I want to introduce you to Gino Costa, who's 73, and his son, Rocky Costa, who's 15. Now, what I'm about to tell you, you just absolutely cannot believe. This ranks among the craziest stuff that I've seen in a while. And I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. So these guys live at 4900 Cypress Gardens Road, which is an apartment complex, in number 32. Got that? So we have a witness that lives down the apartment street from the Costas. He goes outside about 7 o'clock Saturday morning, and he discovers that they made a missed delivery. That's right. Someone has left medicine, pharmaceutical medicine, at his house. So our witness, being a good Samaritan, being a good neighbor, doing what any one of us would have, took the medicine and went down to the Costas residence, who it was intended for, walked up to their front door and hung it on the door and left. Well, the Costas have a Ring doorbell, and it hit both of their cell phones that a guy was at the front door. So what do? They think they're being broken into. Are you kidding me? The dude is being a good neighbor, and he simply goes there and returns the package to the appropriate address. So he goes home. They arm themselves. First, Rocky comes outside. He looks around. He doesn't see anybody. He goes back inside. Then Gino picks up his .45, so they both have .45 caliber firearms. And Gino, not only does he pick up his firearm, he picks up his cane so he can walk. And they go outside. And they're searching for their quote-unquote burglar. There is no burglar. So they get almost 100 yards away from their house, and there is a lady in a dark-colored car with dark windows with the engine running, and she's sitting in the car playing on her cell phone, looking at her messages, minding her own business. When she looks up and she sees Gino standing at the back of her vehicle with a gun pointed at her, screaming for her to get out of the car. Well, she thinks he's about to carjack me. He's going to rob me. So she throws her car into reverse. She's trying to back out of the way. She, in the meantime, crashes into a car that's behind her because she's trying to leave. She thinks she's getting robbed at gunpoint. Rocky hears the commotion. He comes over. He thinks that our victim is trying to back into him, and he starts shooting into the car. And then Gino shoots into the car. She puts the car in drive and speeds away. Did you hear what I said? The two of them shot at an innocent lady sitting in her car where she had the right to be, looking at her cell phone. They shot at her 7 times. She wasn't hit. She notified the sheriff's office. We started our investigation. During our investigation, we learned that one of the bullets, even though it didn't hit her, went through the baby's car seat in the back and lodged in the driver's seat of the car. Our victim was that close to death, and certainly had there been a baby in the car seat, the baby would have been killed. So here you've got these two guys who are way out of line, way out of control. They don't understand the Florida law. The guy who's helping, he simply was taking the medicine down and putting it on the doorknob or at the front door because they delivered it to his house as opposed to the Colin Costas. They go out searching for a burglar that wasn't there and shot up an innocent lady's car while she was in it. That's crazy. They can look at each other and say, young son, old dad, I guess we are messed up because we're going to prison for a long time. We've got them charged with attempted murder, among other things. Listen, here's a message. In Florida, we have a wonderful castle doctrine law. We have a wonderful stand your ground law. That doesn't mean you can go search people out and shoot them. That's what they did. They searched people out to shoot them. And newsflash, even if the first guy who would have been the burglary suspect, if he was, they shot the wrong person. So anybody that walks up to their front door, a friend, a relative, a neighbor, doing a neighborly deed by delivering medicine that got sent to the wrong house, gets shot at? What are they thinking? Neither of them had a criminal record until Saturday morning, and now they both have real long criminal records. And our goal is for them to go to prison. You don't shoot at people. You don't leave the security of your home and go out and chase people down. That is not appropriate. And then the person that they chased down was not even the person that made the delivery. Just shoot whoever's in the neighborhood. What kind of craziness is that? So if you have problems seeing people who are totally out of control and totally crazy, look at these two here. And oh, by the way, Rocky's 15. He doesn't have the right to have a handgun in the first place. But dear old dad's giving him a gun. And now between the two of them, they have managed to find their way to lockup, to the county jail and to juvenile lockup. These guys here, I can't get over this. This is so wrong on every level. Rocky and Gino, Colin Costa. It's wrong on so many levels, every level. The fact that, you know, neighbors trying to do them a good deed, they think they're being broken into. There was no evidence, zero evidence that they were being broken into, none. They just simply see a guy standing on their front porch on their Ring door camera as he's bringing their medicine to them. And then they go out and trace down some lady sitting in her car in another part of the complex and shoot her up. Try to get her out of the car at gunpoint. Not even the person on the Ring camera. Just crazy. See y'all later. Take care.